Let's get this started. Okay, so we have a problem. For some reason, when I try to open up RimWorld today, my Steam doesn't seem to realize that I downloaded RimWorld. I don't know why. But yes, I just reinstalled the game. Now it's doing something called validating. I don't know what's going on with that, but hopefully it will work. If it doesn't work, well, we can play the new Ferocious beta test. So, yeah, we can do that. That's totally fine. But yeah, today we might not play RimWorld, but that's fine because today is probably not gonna be a very long stream. So, what we're gonna be doing today is, of course, we're gonna be doing the r/dinosaur review, and I think we are gonna be checking out Ferocious or RimWorld. Either one of those two, depends on which one comes first. But yes. So let's start off today with Reddit Dinosaur Deep Dive. Yes, it's another time. It's that time of the week, I suppose. I'm having loads of fun with this, by the way. I'm really enjoying the post you guys are doing. Hello, Dilly Natter. Welcome. Good morning. Okay, so, let's see. Also, after this stream, once again, I think I'm gonna be taking a shower. This time, my partner told me the password to the lab, so I should be able to sneak in the lab around 3 in the morning, and I should be able to prepare some rock specimens that my friend, told me to prepare. And around 6 a.m., I think we will, leave, then I will leave for Dinosaur Days, like a Korea's event that's like on the other side of South Korea. So, yeah, very fun stuff. But, yes, let's go ahead. Should we go for best? I don't know. Like, best is. I guess we could go for best this time. Maybe. Like, I know that there's like new and best. New just shows up more different things. So. You know what? Let's go with new. I think there's more things to see, but alright, let's start. So, hello human dinosaurs! Yes, it's Lopho, and today we're here for Reddit Dinosaur Deep Dive. Once again, it's that time of the week. Okay, so let's get started. Which one of these would you like to see an indie game about? Pirate dinosaurs versus cozy yeah, pirate. We have like 2 cozy farming dinosaurs enough. Like, it's more than enough. Can we just please have something else? Not saying paleopines and what was it, Amber Isle is a bad thing, but I'd rather not have cozy games. I'd rather have something that is interesting than just something that makes me bored, okay? They are good games, okay? They are just... The chat seems to be more asleep when I play those games, so... Yes, a pirate dinosaur scene sounds really cool. We could do the Dinosaur One Piece. The Dinosaur One Piece is real! Apparently there's like dinosaurs in One Piece as well. I didn't even know that, but apparently I have one of those One Piece Allosaurus figures. But yes, I don't know, very interesting. I don't know about Allosaurus, he just looks like a T-Rex with 3 claws, but anyways. Yes, a pirate dinosaur sounds very fun. So, let's see what let's see what Reddit thinks, right? I'm pretty sure they're gonna think of some very logical conclusions. Yes, already a cozy farming game. Yes, paleopines, yes. Beautiful. No, not both, please, no. Cozy farming dinosaurs for the Stardew Valley crowd? Dude, Amber Isles and paleopines exist. But yes, I think we have a cozy cooking game. Isn't that Manita's Kitchen? But yes, we have so many. We actually don't really have any pirate dinosaurs. So, don't watch One Piece. I know. I probably won't be watching One Piece because it is just so long. I don't think I'll ever be able to like watch One Piece because it's just so menacing. There's no fucking way I'm gonna be watching the entirety of One Piece. Like I think I've seen someone speed through One Piece. I think how did they do it? They had like 7 monitors and each of them had like One Piece going on at a 2x speed. And then they had to like take an exam to make sure that they got the basics right, and they got around like 60% of it right. So if I have 7 monitors and have 7 consecutive running episodes of One Piece, we will be able to watch this, I think, in about 7 days, which That is a lot of effort to watch a series I have no interest in. But actually, I don't know what Weege about One Piece making the dinosaurs dirty, because didn't Oda, I think he's the writer of the Dinosaurs for the One Piece, didn't he like update the Spinosaurus tail to match the description, if I remember? So I don't know if they are made the dirty. I know there's like a section where the Brachiosaurus like yeets out its neck or something. I still have no idea what's going on in that panel, but yeah, that's a thing. But yes, all right. So pirate dinosaurs versus cozy farming dinosaurs. Please, pirate dinosaurs. It is such a creative idea. It would suck to have another farming dinosaur game when you could have had a pirate dinosaur game. Therizina... What? Okay, I find it very funny how, hey guys, Thesaurus, not what I'm called. And they literally call it Therizinosaurus. They couldn't even spell the dinosaur correctly. Like, you'd think the guy who would, like, do a meme with the Therizinosaurus would be able to spell Therizinosaurus, but I guess not. I mean, it's got 69 upvotes. Facts about the Therizinosaurus. Okay. Why does the Primitive War Spinosaurus look like the Jurassic Park 3 Spinosaurus? Well, you see, the reason why that is, it's because despite what Primitive War keeps shitting on, like, despite what Primitive War keeps saying about Jurassic Park, deep down they know they will have to rip off Jurassic Park. That's why they literally removed Caprisuchus for the sake of adding in Spinosaurus. So, yes. We could have had a unique, cool species, but we're gonna have generic dinosaur slop. So, yeah, Spinosaurus it is. And of course we're gonna base it off the Jurassic Park one, because, yeah, we gotta rip off Jurassic Park, I thought that's what... I thought that was what Primitive War was trying to not to do, but I guess here's what we are, so... So, Jurassic World Rebirth design renders. Yes, we have those. Yes. Wait, what? What happens if they use their way of fighting as how they used to fight in the Mesozoic? What the fuck do you mean that Triceratops uses its frill to fly? How does it even fly with its frill? Like, I'm not even saying that as like as a joke. Like, okay, wait, hold up. We need to look this up. How does the Triceratops fly with its frill? Does it like spin it around like a helicopter? Like, I could maybe understand like Stegosaurus or something because it's got 2 rows, but like, how? Huh? Okay, One Piece Triceratops. Okay, how the hell does that fly? Okay, I need to look this up. Huh? So it does spin it like a helicopter. So, but the frill is attached to the head. So does the head spin as well? I mean, that aside, it is a pretty cool character design, I will say that. Like a Triceratops pirate sounds pretty cool. Reminds me of the space pirates from the Astrosaurs. If that's a thing that you guys remember. And yeah, I guess that's the Triceratops. I have no idea how it flies, but, yeah. I guess that's the new Triceratops reconstruction for 2030. We just gotta find it in the fossil record. So, how does the head not spin, but the frill does? How does that work? It's not like a JP Dilophosaurus where the frill is separate from the head. The frill is part of the head. How would you make the head spin without the frill spinning as well? Okay, I don't get it, right? One Piece is weird, okay. But anyways, yes, we got the Jurassic World Rebirth design renders, right? Let's take a look at that. So we have got the Spinosaurus, okay. The Velociraptor. I've seen a lot of people praise this design, and honestly, yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I don't know why they're deciding to give the Jurassic Park, like, these Jurassic World Raptors these weird pronated wrists, considering that they're they're trying to not have pronated wrists for most of these dinosaurs nowadays, but I don't know why the raptor has to be pronated. That's a bit weird, but coloration, design-wise, 10 out of 10. So we got the Quetzal, okay. I mean, it is very interesting how the inside of the wing is actually red. It kind of feels like a butterfly, how, you know, how the one side of the wing has a different color than the outside. When I first saw the Quetzal when I first saw the Quetzal in the trailer, I thought the wings were red because of the sunlight going through its wings, so it would give it a reddish vibe, but no, it actually just seems that its wings are just colored red, so, interesting design choice? That's cool, because I know my Ark's Quetzal that I raise in Ark has a red wing, so that's pretty cool. The new T-Rex? I don't know, personally, I don't think the render does the T-Rex justice. It looks a bit wonky, I'd say. The Dilo? It's a Dilo, I mean. Something to note is that the Dilo only has 3 claws. I don't know why. I'm pretty sure that the original Dilo had 5 or 4 claws on his hands. Like the actual animal, but for some reason now they have 3. I don't know, maybe it's like a genetic defect. See, now this is what you call a mutation. Not a dinosaur with 6 arms. We have this thing. Yes, it looks so weird. I don't know why. Like, didn't people say that the Aquilobs will have, like, quills on its tail? Like, where's that? Like, I'm pretty sure people were saying that was gonna be a thing, but it's not, apparently. Maybe the Aquilobs, maybe the reason it has, like, a horn on its head is because it's a baby? I don't know if the Aquilobs that we see in the movie is in a grown-up or a baby, but, I mean, it's gonna be taking the role of cute dinosaur, so I'm assuming maybe it's a baby? You know how, like, some dinosaurs, at least we have sauropods, we have fossil records that show that baby dinosaurs had those, like, small horns on their snouts to crack the egg? Maybe it's a hatchling, who knows? It's a very interesting, integument of scales near the cheek. That is a very interesting. I don't know why they did this with the frill. I personally don't, like, the Aquilobs looks like, this is just weird. It looks like a Microceratus. Calling this a Aquilobs would be calling, this a Monolophosaurus. Like, just because it's somewhat similar looking doesn't mean it's the same thing. I think it's pretty much the same. Like, I don't know why, they did that, but yes. Aquilobs, like, it's alright, but the one thing that we do know is that, well, we guys better search up Aquilobs on Google now, and enjoy it while it lasts, because before you know it, the Aquilobs page of Google is gonna be covered up with Jurassic World slop, so, yeah. Better use the most out of it before it turns to shit. But, yeah, I like the raptor design, it's very nice. But, I am worried, though. Like, the raptor is, like, the fact that we haven't seen the raptor really makes me feel like we aren't gonna be seeing a lot of this guy in the movie. I don't know, because instead of this, we can have some, like, generic kaiju slop instead. Like, I use the slop word very often right now, but it's such a hit or miss in this movie. Like, I don't know how to feel about this. Like, it has, like, the worst creature design of any dinosaur media I've seen ever, which is the new D-Rex. But at the same time, most of the other designs are, like, decent to alright, so I don't know. It's very weird, but yeah, I'm worried about those raptors. Hopefully we get to see a nice raptor scene. Yeah, the reason why it's weird is just because it's an edited Microceratus. Exactly. But I've also seen the boat sequence. Like, apparently the entirety of the boat sequence has been released. But remember how I said the reason Aquilobs is supposed to be in the movie instead of Microceratus is that because people, like, because we already used Microceratus before, and the movie, the original Jurassic Park novel had a scene where Microceratuses were eating berries in front of Maiasaura, which then which Alan, Grant, and the other kids were on the tree, and, then the T-Rex bursts out. I think we talked about it with Pro C, and it scares the Microceratus, and it scares the Hadrosaurs, and then the people run away into the boat, and then the river rat sequence begins. But I don't know if that's how it exactly starts. I haven't really seen the extended version of it, but I don't know, maybe they just didn't show that yet, but if they cut off that part, where the Equilops, I guess, or the Microceratops eats berries on a tree, I really don't see why this guy is, like, not a Microceratops. I don't get it why, but, yes. Honestly, I think Quetzalcoatlus Jurassic World Rebirth design fits more on Hatzegopteryx. No. Absolutely not. That's because you only think that because Hatzegopteryx is a bit big as Darkid. Hatzegopteryx is actually unique in the terms of other Darkids because it just looks so much different. It absolutely is not an Hatzegopteryx because if this was supposed to be a Hatzegopteryx, its head would probably be twice its neck size. This is how a Hatzegopteryx looked. Very small, relatively small neck, giant, broad head. That's what our modern depiction is. This one, not really that much of a broad head. Very short neck. I mean, very long neck at least compared to others. It's like it's Darkid neck size. It's definitely not Hatzegopteryx. I mean, people have been saying that this was supposed to be Thanatos Dracon, which I guess would be much cooler, but yes. I don't know why they decided to change Thanatos Dracon into Quetzalcoatlus, but changed Microceratops into Equilops. I don't get why they did that. It's a weird choice that they did, considering that, yeah, you remove the unique species for a generic one that we've seen before, but then you would also take a design that we've seen before and give it a new name. I don't get that. Why do its Darkids have such large heads? I don't know. Go ask them. It's evolution. They have evolved that way. It's not something I have an answer for, but it would probably be because they have more developed, like, stork-like habits. And I guess that's how they evolved to be. So, yes. What was the smelliest dinosaur in your opinion? Let's see. Very interesting, discussion, right? Let's see. At the Field Museum in Chicago, they have the famous T-Rex Zoo exhibit. In that exhibit, they have a part where you can smell the breath of a T-Rex. Oh, we had that as well. I think we had this in the Victoria exhibit when it was in South Korea, like 16 years ago, I think. And it's important to note that Sue looked to have a severe jaw infection that might have actually contributed to their death. They took that into account when they concocted this odor. It's quite possibly the foulest thing I've ever smelled. And now I want to go smell it. Okay, that's weird, but alright. I wouldn't want to go anywhere near the mouth of even a well-restrained T-Rex. Thing's breath could probably stun a cow. All of them because they never bath in the carnivores with feathers would get blood and guts all over them. Predators tend to have smelly urine, possibly in relation to the digestion of animal proteins. Yeah, I've heard that this carnivores smell more. Same goes with carnivore dung compared to herbivore dung. Probably sauropods. Why? Lots of food, eating vegetation in bulk, and probably had complex digestive processes. But if you think about it, I mean, they would probably smell like our modern animals, right? But like, they would stink, but not as badly as like carnivores, right? I mean, Dinosaurs would be a good exhibit. A very smelly dinosaur, lives near aquatic areas, so you can probably assume there's some like fungi growing on him. I can see if this was how Dinosaurs looked. I can see this guy being one of the smelliest dinosaurs out there. As far as I know, I've heard from actual paleontologists that beetles were likely very smelly animals. Why them? I think it was because of their diet or something? I heard they had a good sense of smell. Yeah, probably. And now I want to sniff on an emu or a cassowary to go get at least a reference. Have sniffed an emu and they don't smell bad at all. Yeah, it's... I think a lot of people, we also have to take that into account that dinosaurs didn't likely sweat. They don't... As far as fossils are concerned, dinosaurs aren't exactly found with like sweat glands like us mammals do. So the reason why humans smell a lot is because of the sweat. And since the reptiles don't really have the sweat, we can, like, dinosaurs likely didn't smell like sweat. They didn't smell sweaty. Sauropods probably has the worst farts with all that fermenting greenery and whatnot. Yes, but at the same time, every other carnivore farts. Heck, I fart too, and sometimes I end up smelling my farts, and it smells disgusting. Okay, the way I said it makes it sound really weird, but still, you get the point. There could have been a dinosaur which used its odor as a weapon like a skunk. Yes, it could have been the case, but we just don't have any evidence for it. Fossilized farts. You know, that would be cool to find though, not gonna lie. Imagine by some miracle we have had like a fossilized fart. Like of course, fossilized means trace, so maybe it was like stuck in some... Maybe it was stuck in some shale. Maybe the dinosaur farted in some shale, and the bubble never burst. So paleontologists would find like ancient shale where there's like a preserved dinosaur fart inside. And that would be really cool, because that would mean that we could maybe analyze the smell. I don't know if it would be preserved over millions of years, but let's just say that it did. That we would be able to know so much more about dinosaurs. New dinosaur just dropped. Okay. What do we have this week? It is Itaguriaria occulta. Right, it's an occult dinosaur. That's cool. Right, it's a coelosaur from late Triassic. Alright, from Brazil. Okay, Brazil mentioned. From a left ilium and an ischium. Okay. The bones are mixed the ones of a cynodonts. Okay. Very cool. Don't do that, Spino. That a child. That's just weird. Next post. Which dinosaur is this? Oh, I know this one. This one is the Skeletosaurus. Believe it or not, it is a Skeletosaurus. I had so many of these Chinosaurs as a kid, and every single time they were labeled as a Skeletosaurus. Yes, a lot of people say it's a Skeletosaurus. Yes. It's probably a Skeletosaurus. Yes, you're correct. Beast at the Mesozoic Guanlong Pictures. Yeah, cool. Shame that I'll never get one because they're too goddamn expensive. Oh wow, that's a nice art from Osteraptor. Is that done by hand or? That's an awesome art piece right there. Holy shit. Okay, this is going in the video. Damn. I usually don't really showcase art because there's just so many of them, but that's really well drawn. Holy shit. Love that. Jumping and okay, that is freaking cursed. Hey, guys, it's the hybrid from the new Jurassic World movie. It's a dinosaur with 6 arms. T-Rex in Jurassic World be like. Exactly. The Tortoise Rex be like. Exactly. When you watch the documentary for dinosaurs, but it keeps cutting back to the paleontologists. New Walking with Dinosaurs is awful. Okay, we got someone that says it's awful. Okay, that's... Why is it awful? The rimworld is still validating. Okay, that might take a while. Okay. This always annoyed me as a kid watching dinosaur documentary. That's why I loved Walking with Dinosaurs, no people. Yes, I will say that though. Like, why did they? Even back in the day, I never really understood the talking head segments. Like, I understand wanting to show the actual fossils of the animal. I think a good example of the talking head segment done correctly would be Planet Dinosaur. Or was it Dinosaur Planet, the one with the Power Raptor? I think it's Dinosaur Planet. Right? Planet Dinosaur is the one with the it's the more recent one, I think, with the Spino eating the Anthropristis, right? But yes. Because Dinosaur Planet, they cut away to a paleontologist, but the paleontologist himself was always like showcasing different models. We all know that what was that very famous sentence from Dinosaur Planet when it all comes down to sex or something? But yeah, even when he was saying that, even as a kid, I was more interested in the dinosaur toys in front of it because, like, sure, we might be cutting into paleontologist segment, but they were showing actual fossils or cool models of the animals that always spiked my interest. They kept me entertained. But I think a bad example of a talking head segment, I think, would be like the way they did it with When Dinosaurs Roamed America, where they literally just cut away from it, just in a random background with a guy sitting in front of it. I guess a guy, yeah, it's a famous paleontologist, I get it, but at the end of the day, it's a guy, right? It's just a section where it just from an entertaining section, it just cuts away to a guy sitting in front of a screen, just talking with some repeated footage from the documentary. I think, as a kid, I never liked that. And frankly, I didn't even remember what they said, even during those talking head segments, because I don't even remember what the paleontologists were saying. I know there's a cutting head segment, cut to head segment. I think when they showed the Salaphysis and When Dinosaurs Roamed America, I don't even remember what it was, but we all remember the Dilophosaurus roar in When Dinosaurs Roamed America, right? So yeah, it doesn't even they aren't even memorable. So yeah. So I think because if you think about it, I think the one issue with the talking head segments is because they're usually so forgettable. Because think about When Dinosaurs Roamed America. Do you remember anything of the talking head segments? You don't, right? You don't. That's simple as that. But do you remember what they did with Planet Dinosaur? I mean, Dinosaur Planet? Yes, I do remember, in fact. And that was the guy, I think, what was it, Steven something? I think that guy was just showcasing different ceratopsian heads. I remember when he did that. I remember when he showed, like, what was it? Was it him, actually? I don't know. I think he had, like, he showcased, like, a moment where they showed, like, a feathered dinosaur fossil, I think. Like, stuff like that. You remember those things, because it shows more than just a talking head. I don't know about Walking with Dinosaurs. I haven't seen it, but hopefully it's the latter and not the former. Let's see what the other people talk about. Yeah, this always annoyed me as a kid, watching dinosaur documentaries. That's why I loved Walking with Dinosaurs. No people. Paleontology in my paleontology documentary, unwatchable. No, again, not the point. Not the point. I'm not even saying that talking head segments are bad. They just need to be memorable. While I think it could be done better, these docs are meant to educate. Of course they're gonna talk about and show the science behind their behaviors. Shown in the animated footage. Would you complain about, I don't know, an ancient Egypt documentary showing ruins and archaeologists talking between the acting sections, showing how it was? That's a bit different, though, you know. You can't really compare Egypt with dinosaurs. It's a whole different level of interesting, right? Like, because if you think about it, if you're watching, like, an Egyptian documentary, you probably are also looking forward to the sections where they show the pyramids, right? But if you're watching a dinosaur documentary, you want to see the dinosaurs move, right? Alright, let's see what other people have been saying. I feel really let down by this new version. It's like they took everything that made Walking with Dinosaurs unique and revolutionary and threw it in the bin. The fact that they didn't hire Benjamin Barrett is just extra salt on the wound. I don't know about that. Like, I'm like, unless it's like a really slop music like they did with Godzilla x Kong, I think we should be fine with it. I'm fine with any music, really. A lot of Pally nerds struggle to comprehend why Walking with Dinosaurs is so beloved. It's not just because of dinosaurs, but the artistic vision of the show. Yes. Not just use of puppets and storytelling, but I think the reason I like Walking with Dinosaurs is because they use a lot of camera techniques that really make you feel like you are part of the action. We'll have to see if that's something we can see in the new documentary. In the third episode, I really noticed that they don't really speak to each other the way real paleontologists would. Okay, I haven't seen it, so I would not know what they were talking about. Dinosaur facts questions. I'm just making this so people with questions can ask them here. I'm start with a question of my own. How the fuck do people recognize a dinosaur or other prehistoric creature / plant just by looking at a silhouette? Yes, different dinosaur groups have different traits. But where can I watch the new Walking with Dinosaurs? I think unless you live in the Great Britain, you can't watch it. And that's why I haven't watched it either, so we're still waiting for it. But yes, but I'm gonna give you my answer, how I'm able to figure out different dinosaurs from just by looking at their silhouettes. It's just, I just know a lot of paleo art. Because, like, for example, right, there's some art of dinosaurs that you just know what species the dinosaur is, despite them not really showing any characteristics. For example, what's a good dinosaur, that you could show, let me show you this one, right? What's for example, right? Let's take this for example. We've seen this guy before. For example, this guy. So Steve Kirk's Tuojangasaurus is very outdated. But it's a pally art that I've seen so many times. So remember the first, was it the second, or was it, I think it was the third, video of Dinosaur dives in Reddit. The reason I was able to figure it out that it was a Tuojangasaurus immediately just by looking at the silhouette is just because I've seen this art so many times when I was a kid that when the art, like when the outline of the image comes up, I just know that it is. It's not really the case of me figuring out, oh, it had 4 spikes at the tail, it's got triangular plates, it's got a hunchback, and that's why it's a Tuojangasaurus. No, that's not the case, because modern depictions of Tuojangasaurus don't really show the animal like that. If you look at the modern depiction of Tuojangasaurus, it looks a lot different. The back isn't arched, the tail spikes are much more longer. Heck, some people even say that it has like 6 horns for some reason. I've seen some people even give it shoulder spikes as well, so generally speaking, usually if you've seen a lot of paleo art, you just know what dinosaur is what. Yes, like, I think when most of the times when I'm able to figure out what dinosaur it is, it's simply because I've seen the image before, instead of, like, logically, like, cutting down the potential candidates to figure out what dinosaur it actually is. For example, if you showed me this image right now, in the middle of nowhere, I probably wouldn't know that it was a Tuojangasaurus. I mean, yeah, we do have the triangular plates, we have a relatively short neck, so it's probably not, the Centaurus, something in the sense, but I don't know, I could have said Huyangasaurus as well? Tuojangasaurus, maybe? Like, because, I'm gonna be honest, this could be either one of them, because I'm not exactly sure between the difference between Tuojangasaurus and Huyangasaurus. But yes, simple as that. Most of the times I just know the outline. Yeah, pattern recognition. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, you do have these, but like, these are like very, very generic ones. Like, Like, you know how, like, there's so many oviraptorids, right? I think yeah, this one was last week, yeah. Walking with Dinosaurs has the Utah Raptors? Okay, I haven't seen that. Okay, Walking with Dinosaurs. Okay, someone is again ranting about Walking with Dinosaurs. I think today we're gonna see a lot of ranting about Walking with Dinosaurs. Okay, wait up, guys. I'm just gonna quickly go take a shit. Right, my stomach is aching. Alright, I'm back. And ready. Okay, so let's see. My fears about the new Walking with Dinosaurs were real, and they came true. Okay. Shit. Wait, hold up. Let me just increase this by just a bit more. Right. Just make it aesthetically nice. Okay. Let's see. Shit. Walking with Dinosaurs is one of my favorite documentaries of all time. Simply timeless and simply amazing, transporting you from the present to the past to learn about the history of the Mesozoic. The rival is none of that. I'm sad, it's very inferior. The CGI isn't good, the dinosaurs seem emotionless, they just look like CGI dolls, not animals, boring stories and without the same excitement as the original. And every now and then, a break for paleontologists digging up fossils and explaining every detail, etc. Overall, the magic of the original is not replicated here. Definitely to this day, Prehistoric Planet remains a true sequel to Walking with Dinosaurs, even if it's spiritual. I do think, from what I've heard, that Prehistoric Planet was more Walking with Dinosaurs than the actual Walking with Dinosaurs, but, hey Lopho, which creature do you hate the most in carnivores? Well, it's Protoceratops now, but yeah. Someone did a mock-up of the T-Rex just approaching another. What is this? Is that like a new animation that somebody did? Okay. The flick of the head felt more realistic than most of the series. It was one scene. And by all means, I support Dino Media, but trying to justify this in 2025 while it's such a mess, just enables more of it to appear. And with the onset of AI video generation, this is what you want to represent the bare minimum standard of Dino Media? Okay. But can we at least do the previous Walking with Dinosaurs? I'd rather have people who love dinosaurs working on Dinosaur Media instead of the lowest budget CGI studio they could get. I don't think that is a proper answer, though. Because it's clear that passion was involved in the documentary, it's just that it didn't have a lot of budget compared to the original Walking with Dinosaurs' insane budget. That's like the equivalent if we had the new sequel for Jurassic World, but instead of Jurassic World costing like 5 million, you gave the guys like 10,000 to work with. Like, they did their best for what they could, but it's just that the budget was just so low. But yes, I'm really conflicted on the way people I'm very conflicted on the way people approach this new Walking with Dinosaurs, because I think we aren't quite sure which people are honest. They're honestly just wanting criticism, and there's some people who just want to shit on it. And there's obviously, on the other side, there's people who logically see the problems with it, but still like it for what it is, and there's people who keep glazing it because they insist on Walking with Dinosaurs being good. So, yeah, I think there's like both sides have their issues, really. So, it's just really hard to see if, like, my opinions, like, I don't know, even if I do end up watching the Walking with Dinosaurs at some point, and telling people what I really want, I don't know if people are gonna pass it off as just me either bootlicking or criticizing it for the heck of criticizing it. I don't know if we're gonna be able to have, like, a logical, sane discussion about Walking with Dinosaurs. Especially, like, I feel like the new documentary is just so controversial that it's hard to find an actual opinion. Like, it's very indistinguishable from a glazer or a shitter. Right, trying to find an old dinosaur documentary I saw during the early 2000s, okay. Set entirely in modern times, you follow some guy and he goes to museums, dig sites, and encounter dinosaurs? It isn't like those mid-CGI... Oh! Wait, isn't this... Wait, is it... No, Stegosaurus in an urban area, that's not wrong. I thought for a second it was like the... I thought for a second it was the Dino X documentary, the Ceratopsian documentary from South Korea. But I don't think they had Stegosaurs. Museums, dig sites, and encounter dinosaurs. Like, minus the Stegosaurus part, everything looked right. Huh? Okay, the way he's definitely implying edgier really seems like it's one of those like early 2000 vibe documentaries. Stegosaurus in an urban area. Is it maybe Amazing Dino World? Because I think there was a scene. Was it Amazing Dino World? Because I do remember there was a scene where some guy was talking about velociraptors, and the velociraptors would slowly creep behind the cars and trying to eat the guy who was doing the presentation. I do remember that, but I don't know if that documentary had a Stegosaurus. Yeah, the Stegosaurus part is really throwing me off here. No idea what about the Stegosaurus. Yeah, I'm not quite sure. New dinosaur just dropped. What the hell are those names? What? Is that the actual species name? No, they must be like individual names, right? It's from a new dinosaur called a Talita. Oh, it's called Talita? Oh my god, we finally have a bison case for dinosaurs. Holy shit, okay. What is this about? Oh my god, I think this is the first dinosaur, right? Where the species name is identical to the actual, like, type genus name, right? Is this our first gorilla? Wait, no. There's other two species. We have Anjanabia and Minquaria. So what, is Sidi Dawi and Muralarok also another species? So very cool. How it's known from two jawbones. Okay, so that's why they were using the generic silhouettes, because we aren't sure how they looked. Okay, because the way they showed it, because with very similar outlines, I thought they were all the same. Okay, first dinosaur that has the type, species, and genus name be the same. Cool. You get 3 items to fight your favorite dinosaur. How cooked are you? Items have to be real ones. If around 1/4 of your height, you have to fight 3. If 1/2 of your height, you must fight 2. Okay. Anything higher is just 1. Okay, I think I can only have to fight 1 dino, alright? Okay, no guns and grenades. What do you mean the dino knows it must kill you? Does that mean that the dinosaur wants to kill me? Or does the dinosaur know that I have to kill him? I mean, if I had to pick an item, I think it would probably be some kind of like an oil tank or something, or like a barrel that I can just go inside and shut the lid. I think that might be my pick if I wanted to fight a real Dilophosaurus. Just hide in there until the Dilo walks away. No, you can't use guns. No guns. No guns, guys. You guys can't read. What are you guys, Yu-Gi-Oh players? Where's your reading comprehension? Okay, well, let's see about this. A rocket ship, easiest answer. Yeah, that's true. That's 1 item. He didn't really clarify what the 1 item had to be. So yeah, I guess that could work. You know what? If I want to have, you know what? Is there like a size limit on the item? No, real ones. I guess black holes aren't real. Okay, so yeah, shit, fuck it. I want a Lamborghini. Sure, I'll just hide inside. The Dino can't get me, and once the fight is over, I'll sell the car. Yeah, sure. What? I was thinking about it. Yeah, fuck it. Right now, I don't need a barrel. I need a Lamborghini. Sure. Poison? If you wanted to use a poison, Shinosaurs, you know that poison only works if the dinosaur ingests it. If you wanted something to jab the dino in and kill it, then you need venom. So the only way you'd be able to kill a dinosaur with poison, I guess, to go out like Rampage Gorilla style, where you just take the poison in your body and you feed yourself to the dino so it dies of poisoning. Well, I guess it's a tie, I suppose, but okay, a tank counts as gun thingies, I'm pretty sure. Any love for life on our planet? Life on our planet was way worse and leans, at least in terms of accuracy. I'm not the biggest fan of even the original Walking with Dinosaurs due to it having misinformation even for the time, but life on our planet doubled down on its worst aspects. That is true. I really didn't like the way they really made it seem that evolution, the new evolved animals, were just obviously better than the previous one in every aspect. Evolution is not a sign of superiority. It's really about who gets to survive. It's just pure luck, really. Like, I didn't really like the way they showed the Lysosaurus getting mauled. It just felt wrong. The way it, like, literally felt like it had no sense of danger. I didn't like that. But yes. We'll have to see that, because I think I've seen some episodes of Life on Our Planet. Because I remember my friend had Life on Our Planet on his Netflix account. And I was watching it while I was stranded in Germany, while I was trying to get to Tetsukon a couple years ago. But I fell asleep while watching for the documentary because I was tired. It was after a plane trip, so I was very exhausted, so I couldn't watch the entirety, but, yeah. I don't know, Mr. Carnotaurus. About Carnotaurus not being able to turn well? Alright, is that confirmed? You sure they couldn't turn that well? Because that only really works if you're running away from the Carnotaurus, right? Like, you're thinking that, do you really think you can just dodge the Carnotaurus like Monster Hunter style? Like, even if it couldn't turn very well, it's still faster than you by a lot. So I don't even think that the turn radius is gonna be that much of a disadvantage to him. For Tyrannosaurus Rex, it was the most important day of its life. But for Ankylosaurus, it was grazing time. Yep, take a tail clip straight in the balls. Old retro paleo do be like that. Not what I'm called. Hey guys, Gigantosaurus, not what I'm called. Why you post the same image twice? Am I not noticing this? What's the difference? Yes, I think, yeah, there is a Disney cartoon of Gigantosaurus. I think they did it because, they didn't want kids, like, misspelling Giganotosaurus. Like, they thought it was too hard to pronunciate. So they made it Gigantosaurus, I think. That is supposed to be a what? A Microraptor? Okay, there's no way that's a Microraptor. Okay, I mean, to be fair, this is probably a very old book. Ah, when Microraptor was first described, it was only described as only having wings on his forelimbs. So I guess the type specimen of Microraptor isn't the very famous one with the 4 wings? Yeah, I thought it was this one. Is it not? Oh my god, there's like 10 billion ads. Jesus fucking Christ. Okay. No, this is a holotype. You can obviously see the wings on his legs. Huh? Okay, guys, fill me out over here. I don't understand this. Because we obviously see that it has wings on his legs, right? So why did they only describe the first Microraptor with only having wings on his arms? That is weird. Hey, this is German. This dinosaur I found in an old card game from where I was younger. Oh yeah, I know this. I know this one. Isn't this the... I don't remember what it was, but I think it was sold near a museum. I think it's one of those games where you have to you get cards, you try to memorize it, and like the other guy asks you questions about it or something, if I remember correctly. Alright. It's time for you guys to hear Lopho's beautiful German pronunciation. It's time you guys get to listen to this. Right. Let's see if we can read this. Right. Der Stegosaurus ist bekanntesten Dinosaurier. Abstehende Knochen wie ein Kamm von Seen abstanden. Dies war Zeichen. Er lebte vor 150 Millionen Jahren in Nordamerika. Nachdem der ersten Stego gefunden wurden, Reihe vom vermutende Platten angeordnet. So basically saying that they were found with rows of plates, so people are confused as to how the plates were, I'm assuming. Like, I don't know why the hell you decided to upload the pictures like that. You couldn't put the damn card inside the photo? Like, photo frame? How fucking hard was that? Okay, there we go. What the That is not a Pteranodon! That's a Zungaripterus! Okay, anyways. Let's see. Der Pteranodon gehörte zu den Pterosauriern, den Flugsauriern. Okay, it was a pterosaur. Yes, the winged reptiles. Er war also kein Dinosaurier, so it was not a dinosaur. Er lebte vor rund 70 Millionen Jahren in Nordamerika. It lived 70 million years ago in what is now North America. Okay. Dieses Tier sah fast aus wie ein Vogel und seine riesige Flugspannweite könnten bis zu 7 Meter betragen. So it looked like a bird and its giant wingspan could reach up to 7 meters. Okay. Von den heute lebenden Vögeln hat der Wanderalbatros mit 3,6 Metern die größte Spannweite. Okay, it's really weird how I just remembered how German like uses on like words like for a bird and like for nouns, yes. They use large. They use capital letters for nouns. I just remembered. That's why it just sounds so weird. Your German sounds like a German speaking broken English. I feel I can most understand. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess my German pronunciation is no longer good anymore, I suppose. It's been a while since I spoke German. This is the first time I've spoken German in what, like 3 years? Okay. Der Pteranodon wog mit ungefähr 20 Kilogramm so viel wie ein kleines Kind. So it weighed as much as a small child, around 20 kilograms. Hatte einen mächtigen Kamm auf seinen Kopf. Yes. Hatte einen mächtigen Kamm. Ja, hatte einen mächtigen Kamm auf seinen Kopf. Yes, it had a big crest on his head. Dieser diente wahrscheinlich dazu, das enorme Gewicht seines mächtigen Schnabels auszugleichen. So I guess they said it was most likely used to balance out its large head? Okay? Really? Did people even think that Pteranodon uses its crest to balance out its head? Was that even a theory? Really? I mean, sure? I never really thought that would be a possibility? Considering pterosaurs are already pretty light? Okay. Der Pteranodon hatte keine Zähne in seinen Schnabel. Yes, the Pteranodon did not have any beaks, did not have any teeth in its beaks. Yes, and why the fuck would you show a specimen that has teeth? Mit seinen verhornten Kiefern könnte er gut Fische fangen. Okay, with this beaked snout, it could catch fish easily. Diese schnappte er an der Oberfläche von Gewassern. So it would use its beak to snatch a fish from the surface of the water, which is again wrong. That has been outdated for quite some time now. Yes. The Pteranodon means toothless jaw. Wait, what? Der Name Pteranodon heißt übersetzt zahnloser Kiefer. Nein! That's not what it means. It doesn't mean toothless jaw. You forgot the wing part. It's winged and no teeth. Okay, weird. Okay, well, finally we know. You guys got to hear me speak German for the first time. Congratulations, guys. Right, treasure this moment because we won't be seeing that a lot. I'm a wizard T-Rex. What the hell is that Roblox? You're a lizard, Harry. You're a reptile, Harry, I suppose. Wait, is that Roblox? Wait, to be fair, I haven't really seen if Roblox is selling any new UGC items. And besides, I think I've heard that they're recently gonna collab with Jurassic World Rebirth as well. Right, let's see. Let's see what a Roblox has. Yeah, we got the raptor. That looks really weird. Dinosaur hoodie. Okay. Oh, we have an Indominus Rex as well? We have a Pyroraptor costume? Okay, we got some new stuff. Why the hell is that T-Rex super fat? Jesus Christ. Oh, we even have Anguirus. Oh, I want to see. They got Gigan too. Oh, wow. I guess the Roblox really does not give a shit about copyright nowadays, huh? Oh, I want Anguirus. I want Gigan. Oh, that is so cool. Okay, Gigan looks a bit fat though. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, Gigan looks a bit fat. Kind of looks like a thing from Club Penguin. I bought a Godzilla suit a while back, but it got deleted a week later. What happens if the item gets deleted? Do you guys get to keep it? Or do you guys just lose it? Dinosaur suit onesie. I kind of want to try it on. How does my avatar look with the dinosaur suit onesie? That isn't actually that bad. I kind of like it. Oh, we have a parasaur suit. Okay, that's cute. You do get a refund of a Robux. Okay, I see. You do get a refund. Well, let's see what else. We have a Pteranodon suit as well. Damn. I still remember when I played Roblox a long time ago. When I was in middle school, you had the green dino, the Dilo, and yeah, that was it. Look at that. These modern kids, they have so much. They have so much they can choose from. Crazy. Kids these days have it so well these days, huh? So good. It's because of UGC, yeah. I know. But still, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of just the same T-Rex suit over and over again. I guess it's because it's the most famous one, huh? What the hell is this? Velociraptor dinosaur? Oh! This must be the guy, the thing that he's wearing, right? Yeah, this is the one. We found it. Why the hell does it not have a tail? Oh, you have to buy the tail separately, okay. Tail sold separately. Not a thing I would be able to hear, but... Oh shit, okay. that does look kind of unhinged, not gonna lie. Yeah, where's the tail? The tail costs 145 as well? You've gotta be fucking me. Oh my, wait, hold up. There's the what, isn't that the level 40 Indominus Rex? Huh? Wait, what? Wait, you can make it we can make a complete Indominus Rex? Is that the body as well, or? No, it's just the back and the thing. Okay, well, do you guys not have the legs and arms? I guess not. You just have the back and the head. Alright. But yeah, damn, like, I didn't expect people just straight up say Godzilla and Indominus Rex. You'd think they'd be like a little bit less on the head, you know, but I guess not. Roblox do be like that nowadays. But cool. If I could be a Indominus Rex in middle school, that'd be so cool. Well, I mean, I'm still fine with the avatar that I still have. It's a very classic. It's a classic Roblox dinosaur. So, all right. How are the new dinosaur species found from a single bone? If the bone has traits that we haven't seen before, or if the bone was located in an area where no animal from its kind was found, similar to Ostafricosaurus, which, well, now it's dubious, but when we first found it, they thought it was like a new thing because they didn't find any species of some animals related to Ostafricosaurus near it, so. Jurassic World Rebirth Spinosaurus now has a more prominent head crest. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna be honest. There's so much of you guys just discussing this right now, but honestly, the only way we'll figure this out is by just looking at it for ourselves. I don't think we'll be able to, like, we have to. I think I'll have to see it in the movie theater for myself to get an accurate conclusion. There's just some slots, but I don't think that's even the head. I don't think that's even the crest. I think that's like the perspective, right? I think this is the eye, right? And this is the top of the head. And this thing in the center is the crest, right? If that's the case, that it's not even that prominent. I swear, Dinosaur King is the only media where I've seen Saichania mentioned. Well, I guess there's also Speckles the Tarbosaurus, but I guess we don't talk about that. New manga to watch for. What is this? Okunen no Hakubutsu Tabi. Okay. What does this mean? Oh, that's pretty cool. So what is this about? Moblot with dinosaurs. What's the... What's the thing? What's the translation? You can read Japanese? No, it's just written like that. That's why I was reading this. Yeah, it was written in English. Yes, no shit. I wish I could have I wish I could have I wish I could speak 4 languages, but let's see what is this about? It's 600 million years of natural history. Oh, okay. So it's in like I guess it's like a one book about natural history. Cool. I definitely want to read it when it comes out. The art style looks very cute. I like it. Edmontosaurus and Nectons with a comb. Okay, I've seen why people have given it a comb, because apparently we found Edmontosaurus regardless with a head crest, but we just don't have enough good evidence for having the head crest on Anectons. So we just can't rule it out that it didn't have one, from what I've heard. So it also could have as well had a head crest that we just don't know of. Is what I've heard, but yeah. The community every single time a hype documentary finally comes out. That's it? That's Planet Dinosaur? That was just a bunch of crap CGI gore and infographics. I guess that's one way to put it. That's it? That's Dinosaur Revolution? That was just a stupid cartoon. That's it? That's Ice Age Giants? That was just a bunch of short animated sequences and lots of interviews. That's it? That's Dinosaur with Stephen Fry? That was just a bunch of pseudoscience. Well, you know what? That it's true, you know. That's it. That's Life on Our Planet. That was just a bunch of live action animal footage. How is that a bad thing? Okay. That's it. That's Walking with Dinosaurs. That was just a bunch of short, repeated animated sequences and lots of interviews. Wait, what? The new Walking with Dinosaurs has repeated animated sequences? Okay, well, that's a big red flag. Damn. I didn't even know they would do that. Oh, wow, okay. That's it? That's Surviving Earth? That was just placeholder because it's not out yet. Wait, there's no way Walking with Dinosaurs reuse this animation, right? Like, not to a big extent at least, right? Come on, that's different from adding in talking heads. Like, that's the dignity of Walking with Dinosaurs. No, there's no way. I refuse to believe they have repeated animated sequences, okay? I'll see it if I believe it. What? No, I'll believe it when I see it. Yes, fuck, right. Yeah, okay, yeah. There's no way, right? Okay, I refuse to believe that, right. Does anyone have any complaint about Walking with Dinosaurs that's not related to the CGI quality? Or not deserving the title because there are segments with paleontologists? No freaking soul said that. Okay? This is the stuff that I don't like, right? The way they just massively just bundle everyone else together with those people that hate Walking with Dinosaurs because of talking heads. Okay? I'm fine with talking heads. It's just that the documentary itself needs to be good. I think Planet Dinosaur and Dinosaur Planet were both good documentaries that had talking head segments. I think they were pretty memorable. Like, well, we'll just have to see if the actual documentary shows, like, makes good use of them. Spoiler alert, from what I've heard from Best in Slot, it's probably not, but we'll have to see. But yes. Like, simply just because it has talking heads. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people were fine with it when they first said they'd be having talking heads. What dino is this from? What the hell is this? I bought it in a market in Holland, and the guy said it was from Suchomimus. Well, it is a pretty cone-shaped tooth, probably a Spinosaur. I guess he thought it was a Suchomimus because of the region it was found, I'm assuming? Usually when people find, like, teeth like that, and they call it, like, a Suchomimus tooth or, like, a Spinosaurus tooth, it's because it was found in a region where we had found those dinosaurs. Fossil needing transport, paleontologists, plaster. Yeah, that is how science works, yes. Oh, what the hell? Just opened my Dinotector Showdown booster box? What? Dude, those are expensive as hell nowadays. You just open it just like that? Okay, I mean, I do have some cards that I'm missing, so let's see if you guys have any. I think I have all of them. Yeah, wait, do I have the colossal, no, I don't think I have the colossal rare, Dinosaurs, so, honestly, Best in Slot is just a Jurassic Park World fan? No, I think Best in Slot genuinely likes dinosaurs. I think you might be confusing that with Swerve, who's more interested in Jurassic Park stuff. No, Best in Slot has been rooted in just dinosaurs itself. He's played a lot of, like, educational dinosaur games as well. I remember him playing, like, the weird flipbook walk you with dinosaurs game as well. I think that's the first videos that I watched from him. Yeah, like, that's something that's more about just dinosaurs than dinosaur. Like, he wouldn't be doing a walk you with dinosaurs review if his channel was just about Jurassic Park. Okay, I don't think I have the colossal rare Therizinosaur, but yeah, I know I have a couple missing from Dinotector Showdown itself as well. I think I'm, like, missing, like, 20 cards, I think. But yeah. Right, walk you with dinosaurs. Initial thoughts. Okay, few disclaimers still. Okay, for a few disclaimers first. Okay, I will judge it with the knowledge that it's not a Walking with Dinosaurs remake, but it's series. However, I will compare them still. Additionally, these are simply my initial thoughts. Okay. My biggest problem, the people. Okay. This is gonna sound extremely harsh, but the paleontologists and the fossil excavation parts of the episodes are far the weakest part of the episodes. Alright? They take up far too much of the runtime. Oh, really? Is it really that bad? Which runs the pacing of the episodes. This could be forgiven partially if they provided more in-depth information, but they don't. Okay, they literally tell us info we could simply learn by watching the dinosaurs, and honestly, the episodes are far more enjoyable if these scenes were skipped over. Okay. The soundtrack is sadly not anything that resembles from Walking with Dinosaurs. Okay. Well, I don't know what typical nature documentary music is, so we'll have to see about that. Unwillingness to go in depth and take risk. Oh, really? So they wanted to appeal to a larger audience and decided not to go in depth into the lives of the dinosaurs. More than simple surface level information. Okay, that's a bit weird, I will say. I wouldn't expect going insanely deep like Prehistoric Planet, but I mean, some depth I think is necessary. I don't know. like, simple surface level information, like, it really depends on, like, this, like, it depends on, like, what surface information is for you. But if, I think my level of surface information is if I was 8, and I would watch the documentary for the first time, if I know everything that they said, then I'd say it's really surface level. But anything above that, I think I would say decent. So I think just my levels, what I think surface level is a lot lower than what's presented, I think, from what I can see, but we'll have to see, right? Yeah, however, there's one thing that I do like about this documentary, and that is the fact that it really doesn't seem to do that much in terms of speculation, from what I've heard. Whereas Prehistoric Planet was the one that has a lot of speculation. This one is seemingly more ground-based, and I think that's a good thing, because as I said before, my problems with Prehistoric Planet is that a lot of people who trying to watch dinosaurs for the first time, they don't know what is right and what is just speculation. So, I guess not right in the sense, but like, what is like correct according to the fossil record, and what is just educational guesses, basically. So, yeah, it's hard to see the difference between the one and the other. So I guess when it comes to walking with dinosaurs, there is less speculation, so it's more grounded. So I think even if the Walking with Dinosaurs itself isn't really that good compared to the original, I will, however, say that from what I can hear, that it's gonna be a great documentary for, like, your first dinosaur documentary. Especially, like, if you're a grown-up. We've seen those kind of posts a lot on Dinosaur Reddit, especially. I didn't really say that in my videos, but we see a lot of these posts crossing by. We see a lot of people talking about, oh, I want to learn more about dinosaurs. Where do I start? And I've seen that post a lot while we're scrolling, and I think this documentary just might be the one that fits the whole, really. Outside of just books, because a lot of the other documentaries are either outdated, or they have too much speculation. I think this one might not have too much speculative things. So, yes. Dinosaur designs are beautiful. Okay, the animations are... Okay, he actually enjoyed it. Okay. And the dinosaur characters are quite interesting. Alright. I will give it a final score of 6 out of 10. Alright, that sounds reasonable. It felt too safe. You know, I think we need at least one documentary that plays it too safe, I think. So, yeah, I think one documentary. Now that we have the one guy, that one documentary that is really safe, I think we really don't need any others that play too safe. So, we can just get that out of the way, I think. Why do the babies in Prehistoric Planet always die such atrocious and brutal deaths? I've never seen a paleo dog hate babies more. Yeah, because we pop the baby, you know? That's just how real life works. But yes, I do understand why I do understand where he's coming from, though. Because there's a lot of scenes, like, it comes to a point where you really do feel like they're adding in baby death scenes for the sake of adding in baby death scenes, really. From what I can hear. Like, I mean, to be fair, I've actually seen the documentary, so... like, sure, there's some parts that are educational, but... There's also a lot of scenes which I think they just went up and beyond just to kill some babies, which... I mean, I'm fine with that. That's just how natural documentaries work, but... It is also true that I think there's, like, at least one baby death at least every episode, I think. So, yeah. Paleontologist's second biggest pet peeve, okay. Pterosaurs mostly flew while dinosaurs were terrestrial. Yup. Marine reptiles lived in the water while dinosaurs lived on land. Yup. So that means since they're not fully terrestrial, then that means they're not dinosaurs. That makes sense to me. Then what are they? Dinosaurs. Yeah, it's just do be like that sometimes. Dinosaurs that headbutt use their head to attack in the Jurassic period. Is Wananosaurus from the Jurassic? No, it's from the Cretaceous. Okay, I thought it was from the Jurassic. Okay, I guess not. I mean, aren't there a lot of early ceratopsians that had something on their heads? Guys, I'm so happy that we got winged raptors in the Jurassic Park / Jurassic World franchise like everyone wanted. For some reason, a lot of people hate it, but why? It has wings like the real version. Is there something I actually missed? Is it because he's blue? When we said winged raptors, that's not what we went. That's not what we meant. I guess that's what we have. That's what we have. Like, I'm pretty sure someone used the monkey paw on this guy. Are we sure that we'll be together forever? Of course we'll be together forever. I will always love you regardless of our differences. No matter what happens, I will always be here by your side. Those very mineral tombs of ours shall be where we rest with our undying love. Okay, cool. I put way too much effort into this shit. Basically, the joke is that Spinosaurus is a chimera of a small aquatic Spinosaur and a large terrestrial Spinosaur. Well, to be fair, that is something that has been suggested for quite some time. But the way you put it in the meme? Okay, I did not understand it until you said the description. I did not figure out what you said. I didn't understand what you meant by that. I drew some food-inspired prehistoric critters. The Parfetosaurus, Petrosaurolophus, Terrasmore. Okay, Terrasmore is such a creative name. I love it. Sundasiosaurus and Waffalosaurus. Okay, I love the Terrasmore. That is such a fucking good name. Okay, thank you for spoiling Camp Cretaceous, I guess. I didn't realize that the Majungasaurus would actually kill the Suchomimus. I thought the Suchomimus was way bigger than a Majungasaurus, but I guess I was wrong, huh? Normal people, pterosaurs. Is this a dinosaur? Okay, this is like the third time we've seen the pterosaurs are dinosaurs meme. What is up with this week? We have never really seen a meme. I mean, not on this Reddit for the past like 4 or 5 weeks, I think. Well, we talked about pterosaurs being dinosaurs, but why the hell do we see like 3 of these memes all of a sudden? Wait, isn't this Steve Kirk? This has to be Steve Kirk, right? The way this T-Rex is painted, this is Steve Kirk, right? Hold up, let's see. Steve Kirk! Yo! Let's go. It's Steve Kirk, my goat. Yes. The art style is just gorgeous. Oh shit, I have this book! I have this exact same book. It's like a tiny book that I had when I was like 4. I still have it. I think this is the book where I first learned the existence of a Camptosaurus. I think that this dinosaur was a Camptosaurus, I think. Yeah, I remember this. I didn't remember that the art being this good though. I love how the sauropod has like a thumbs up style. Pretty funny. Is this really what I think it is? Walking Dinosaurs has a Diplodocus? What the what? Wait, what? Wait, Walking Dinosaurs has a Diplodocus? Okay, well, that's something we'll have to discuss once they actually see it, right? Okay, I guess there's officially a dog beat me to the watching with the new Walking Dinosaurs, I guess. Cool. This isn't Walking Dinosaurs, alright? Let's see. Okay, there's... like, half of today is just people talking about Walking Dinosaurs. Right, only 2 episodes into the show. Okay. We thought we'd believe that it was gonna be us observing the story of an animal from start to finish. It worked with Walking with Dinosaurs, it worked with Walking with Beasts, it worked for Walking with Monsters. But this one doesn't have them. No immersion. Alright. This isn't about animation quality, this isn't about narration or soundtrack. It's about the fundamental structure of Walking with Dinosaurs being taken away. You know, I will actually say that though. I get why BBC had to go with Walking with Dinosaurs, but if the human sections are so prevalent, you know what? I think they, you know what they should have named it? They should have named this documentary series Walking with Paleontologists. I get it. It doesn't really have the same quirkiness as Walking with Monsters, Walking with Beasts, and Walking with Dinosaurs has. But I think if the documentary was called Walking with Paleontologists, I think a lot of people would enjoy it more. There's an episode where the narrator seems to suggest that the experience of a particular dinosaur is linked to the actions of the paleontologists. Something like, he's in trouble, luckily the paleontologists have made an amazing discovery. Yeah, imagine that was the case. I guess, does that mean that Parasaurolophus at some point could use to breathe fire for a short moment because... And then its ability got immediately taken away? It doesn't, it's someone who made that claim, Diplodocus is in it, is actually an undescribed Chikundisauridae. Oh, okay, I see. It's bad, worse than I expected. The paleontologists are acting the story is dumb and simple, and we don't even get to know what happened to Clover. They promise a story similar to the Ballad of Big Al. This is anything but. What's the point of introducing a real fossil specimen if the only thing that we find out about it is that it was alone? Bullshit. And even this is only supported by the fact that no other Triceratopses were found near Clover. Its herd could have been, you know, moved away. And the logic in this episode, okay, I haven't seen this, I'll just skip that part, okay. But yeah, the CGI is bad, Walking at Dinosaurs is just not bad, and Walking at Dinosaur standards is bad in every way. Okay. Not a single bit of leaf debris got sprayed from the forest. The Diplodocus tail hitting a branch in the original Walking at Dinosaurs had more realistic impact. I do like how the camera shakes. But yeah, I think this is fine, I think. I mean, but it would be cool to show like 1 or 2 leaf particles flying around. That is true. But I think it's fine with what it is, I think. I was just so disappointed, just devastated. The content cutaways drove me insane. The music was bland and instantly forgettable. Okay, what's with people crapping on the music? It wasn't really that bad? Okay, people are now even saying the CGI is bad too. There was very little interaction with the live environments. Okay. That's... I can see why people are annoyed by that. It was so shit, to be honest. Okay. Damn, okay. There's some really negative opinions about it, huh? This isn't walking with dinosaurs, this is standing still with lizards. Okay, that's a good one, okay. Well, of course, there's some guy saying it is not. It's a joke! Take a joke, man. It became much more similar to this documentary. Okay, what is this? The Ultimate Guide to T-Rex? I don't think I've actually seen this documentary. Oh my god, it's Jack Horner. Can't bake a pie without killing a dozen men, am I right, folks? Yeah, I don't remember seeing this documentary. But yeah, there's a lot of talking heads. Well, I'll have to see this documentary at some point. Right, okay. They even use the same sound effect. Oh, wow. Alright. A documentary that carries such a powerful and iconic name for almost every enthusiast, yet it recycles sounds from some underground 90s documentary. Okay, to be fair, this is actually this is the first time I've seen this pop up. I do remember Rick Raptor saying something about, what was it? That screech, that sound that a lot of dinosaur sounds do in documentaries. Apparently they use that in Walking with Dinosaurs as well. In the new one. But if you think about it, even when it comes to sound designs, Walking with Dinosaurs, I think they use a lot of creative sounds. We still, we can already hear the xylophysis. You guys can already hear the xylophysis in their head. You guys can literally hear the, what was it? The ornitholestes. You can hear that. You can hear the diplodocus. You can hear the, Liopleurodon. You can hear the, Allosaurus. Like, the T-Rex, heck. Like, a lot of the dinosaur sounds that they use for the dinosaurs are they're very original sounds. I don't think I've ever heard those sounds, like, before the Walking with Dinosaurs came out. That's true. It was mentioned by some insiders back when the programs were revealed that the format wasn't gonna be the same as before. I don't get why they did that, though. Is it really because of budgets? I've seen some people say that a lot of the reasons why people dislike this documentary, is because of the fact, like, there's some people that dislike people criticizing this when they call it, Walking with Dinosaurs in its name only, right? A lot of people keep saying that, no, it's not, because a lot of people worked hard on it. And I really do want to agree with them. I hate to say that Walking with Dinosaurs, at least I'll have to watch it for myself right now, but from what I've heard, opinions might change, okay? I think I have to really agree with the people saying that it's Walking Dinosaurs just in its name. I'm not trying to sound disrespectful, but it really really seems to be the case. Like, if it's not Walking with Dinosaurs in its name only, then tell me why it is called Walking with Dinosaurs. Give me a reason why it is the spiritual successor then. Minus the fact that we got dinosaurs and paleontologists working on it, because the original did that too. Heck, a lot of documentaries do that. I mean, if you think about it, freaking Stephen Fry's Dinosaur did that as too. It did it as well, so... Yeah, like, what makes the new Walking with Dinosaurs Walking with Dinosaurs? I do want to hear those people's opinions on people who claim the new Walking with Dinosaurs is not only on its name only. I've yet to hear about that. Because I get people are criticizing those people that call it name only because they feel like they're disrespecting the people who worked on it. Which, I'm pretty sure 95% of us who are saying that are not, that's not what we're trying to do. We're just trying to be honest here. And there we have it. Okay, that's the lower time from last week. So, that was all the posts for Walking with Dinosaurs, my ass. Dinosaurs on Reddit this week. Okay. So today, I think, yeah, this is basically just people talking about Walking with Dinosaurs, really. Like, every single post that we've seen is just Walking with Dinosaurs. Yeah, I think, yeah. So, I don't know about how I'm gonna do this video. Like, I'm conflicted, right? Because I feel like I should stick to the theme of naming my videos. What was it? Deep dive into Dinosaur Reddit, number 6 or 7, and yada yada yada, keep going on. But I feel like the longer those numbers get, I feel like people might get intimidated into watching those videos. And I think that's why the Dinosaur Reddit deep dive videos, the views have been like getting lower and lower every time I upload one. So I might experiment with the titles a bit. Honestly, we might change the title. What was this about Walking with Dinos? Because there's a new documentary, Sleeping Piranha, called Walking with Dinosaurs. There used to be, so, for context, there used to be a really good documentary, in the 1700s called Walking with Dinosaurs, that, it was phenomenal, right? The science might be bad, but in terms of, the cinematography and the story, it was great for its time. It's very dated though nowadays, but yes, they recently decided to do a new Talking with Dinosaurs, Walking on Reddit. What's there we go, beautiful. Yes, that's gonna be the title. Yes. Thank you, Utz. Right. So, that's actually a genius title. I probably would have never been able to think of that, but, yes, thank you so much. But yes, I think I might experiment with some of the Reddit dinosaur titles, because I might change them back once a week has passed. But yes. We'll have to see. But yes, there's a new Walking with Dinosaurs documentary that's out right now in the UK. But it's supposed to be a spiritual successor to the original documentary made 300 years ago, but it's very bad from what I've heard. The CGI, from some people say it's wonky. There's a lot of weird weird things, it's the entire video that we did today, so I guess you can watch the video. So there's a lot of people don't think it's a spiritual successor, basically summed up. So yeah, that is basically it. So let's see. Rimworld is now ready, actually. You know, it would feel weird to have a Reddit. I don't think we can play Rimworld today. I'm gonna be honest. Rimworld videos, if we want to do something substantial in Rimworld. By the way, if I play this, if I want to load up all these mods, it's gonna take another 20 minutes. It's already near 1 AM because I had to start streaming pretty late today. Let's play some Primal Carnage and call it a day. I'm gonna be honest. Because I do need to go to the lab and prepare fossil rocks. And I also need to get myself dressed and I guess I'll have to trim some hair. I have to do some like self-care, I guess, before I go to the Dinosaur Museum tomorrow, so. Because the train starts at 6 a.m. So for 5 hours, I probably will have to get ready for next week. Because next week is gonna be... Oh yeah, we do need to talk about what we're gonna do next week. Shit, right. Fuck, okay, guys, what you want to see next week? Right, I really like doing this every weekend with after Dinosaur Reddit. It's such a nice pace that we've got going on here. So what we definitely need is the ferocious beat yeah, primal carnage, yes. Okay, we're definitely gonna play that. I will play Rimworld because we didn't do it today. I'm sorry. We might. I think we might do another Roblox or indie game. Heck, we might do both of them, really. Because I need videos. I need videos I can just churn out without having to spend too much time editing. Because in 2 weeks, exams start at 16, so I have slightly over 2 weeks left until finals, and I want to be prepared. So I don't think we're gonna have... I think we'll be able to stream on weekends as well. I mean, what you guys want? Tell me in the comments. We'll add that as we play the game. Do we have any people here? Yeah. So what you guys want to see? I know you guys would probably like to see carnivores, but tomorrow we will have a carnivores video coming out. What? So, yeah, I think we have enough carnivores footage. We don't really need to do another one. And carnivores also takes a lot of setting up before we start, and I don't want to spend time setting up. Well, let's go with Commando, actually. Good old Commando, can't go wrong, right? DPS for days, yo! Oh shit, that just died for no reason, okay. Is that a dino? It is. Some Jurassic World? Sure. We'll do some Jurassic World. Why the hell are the comment sections so big? What? Oh yeah, that's because I was doing Reddit, right? Oh my god, all my bullets are missing. How'd you miss with an assault rifle? Alright, get him. I feel like we're being surrounded here. How is he still not dead? He's definitely gonna heal now. Nice. Oh shit! Okay, that was a close one. I'm actually doing not that bad. Maybe because the dinosaur team sucks? I got 3 kills. I'm on a roll. Oh shit! Oh! Take that! Yeah. That was a close one. Oh! Help! Jeebus! Get the medic! Nice! Okay, Serrato. Run, 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 run! Ah! Damn, 5 kills though! Right, Commando might be my type. I haven't played Commando in a while because I felt like the DPS was never doing anything substantial, but... Oh! Right, can we poke him? Oh! Oh, we got to shoot him up times! Nice. I have yet to kill a pterosaur while it's dropping me. I've seen the beaver do it like once. And ever since then, I wanted to do it on myself, but I've never done that. You know, if you guys don't mind, we could do a Primal Carnage stream. Oh, I think we knifed the raptor. Is it bleeding out? No. Shame. But I will say though, the knife move on the rifle, this has been very inconsistent. It always used to do the pokey thing, but now it's no longer doing that at all times. Nice! What? Help! 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 No! We were getting overwhelmed there. Okay, the dinosaurs are actually catching up. Mainly because we're outnumbered. By a lot. Come on. Don't let me die. Don't let me die. Alright, heal up, guys. Oh my god! There's like... Ah! Okay, Jesus Christ. Damn, that Cerato's just going in there tanking everything. It's getting a lot of good hits on that Kano, too. Come on, guys, we can't just lose like that. We've done so well. Ah! Damn Oviraptor. I knew I couldn't shoot it, but I just really wanted to snipe him. Damn, these raptors are going crazy with the crits. There's some insanely good Novoraptor players today. What? What? Ah! Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my god, I'm just trying to survive, man. I'm like the last guy standing. Everyone else has already spawned on the other side of the map. Guys, come on! Keep it up! Like, usually when I do well, that means the opponent is doing really bad. Because they suck at this game. I don't know why today's the opposite. Okay, there's the torrent. What? Ah, shit! Oh my god. It's out of ammo. Okay, we're tied. Nice. Tiebreaker, let's go. Oh, shit, there's a turret. Okay, nice. Come on. Come on, die. Holy shit. I held my ground pretty well. Just out of ammo. The burst rifle's reload time is pretty insane. Okay, come on, guys. One kill, one kill. Okay, I think they're all splitting up. That's not good. Oh, shit! Okay, I'm dead. What? Take this! Nice! Come on, 2 kills, 2 kills, 2 kills. Lock in, folks. Cryo, cryo. Yes! Right, there's just someone sniping me with the poison. Okay, that was the corpse. Right, come on, lock in, lock in, lock in! Oh shit, why is the Serrato here? Are you kidding me? That Serrato, man! He's just way too good. Oh, dang, that Serrato just won that team the game. Oh, I got 17 kills too. I did pretty good. Oh, I guess I killed the other guy. 18 kills. I did my best, I suppose. Well, I mean, he did it pretty well, so what if I tried? I mean, this seems like a good map for Serrato, to be honest. Loads of turns to hide. And loads of narrow things to wedge in and start dealing some damage. That raptor's gonna die. Yep. Saw that coming. Right. Patera! Jesus Christ, these humans are just getting wiped. Right, come on. Oh my god! How the hell did that shotgun nearly kill me? Huh? Okay, that T-Rex is just going crazy. Ah, shit, I'm gonna die! 14 health. Damn. Sure, let me try Dilo. I have noticed with the Dilo, you only spit up close. You really want to use your small figure and your height to advantage. And the venom. Oh, freaking double barrel. How? I don't get how people snipe with the double barrel. That should not be possible, right? You've got to be right up to the dino with the double barrel, usually. But there's some people that can just do it. That pyro is so close to death. I missed that bite. Oh my god. And this is how I get 4 deaths, yeah. You suck with the Dilo, man. Considering you're a Dilo, you'd think I'd be best with the Dilo, but I really am not. That was a good use of the spit there, Lopho. You blind them when they're up close. Then you just go in with the venom. Okay, that gave me a freaking jump scare. The gaming Kano. Okay. I saw that shotgun right next to me. I did not expect it. Okay, I might suck, but the team is doing good enough to make up for it. Typical Lopho, just piggybacking off of others. Ah, seriously? Come on, I didn't even get the poison kill. Come on, poison, take him out! Oh, nice, let's go. Venom to the clutch. Look at the cry, he's just hanging around. Oh my god, that nearly hit me. Nice. I think with the Venom, you've got to make sure that the guy keeps moving. The faster the movement, the more the Venom. Come on, 40. Ah, he's gonna survive. All right. I don't know if it's me, but it doesn't feel like you're biting the enemy. I just have to bite him like every now and then just to keep the poison going. Like, the hitbox does appear. The game does have hit markers. So when I'm venoming someone, it does show up. Like, see? It does show up in the hitbox. What? Nice. Nice. I'm out of time. I'm gonna die. Oh my god, there's... Nice! Random scientist kill. Ah, shit, no! Oh! Oh! Okay, but the cryo managed to blow himself up, but he killed the guy that killed me as well, so... I guess good vengeance? Come on! Now the venom should kill you. No! How? Okay, they must have had a medikit or something. I bit him like 4 times. More like 3 to be honest, but... Okay, it's just 93 assists, okay. Only like 7% left. Wow. That double barrel just shot that con out. Was worth it. I'm doing decent at this game today. I don't know why. Why is it always when I just play Primal Carnage randomly where I get amazing kills? The moment I try to sit down and play properly, I just suck balls. The T-Rex has 39 kills, Jesus Christ. And 0 deaths. That T-Rex has just been wiping the floor with the humans. You see, this is what a good tyrant does to a team. The moment you have a good tyrant, like, you've won half the game. Right, this is gonna be the last round for today, and I think we might call it quits. We will play Ferocious first and then Rimworld on Tuesday. On Wednesday, we might do Jurassic World. We might do Roblox. We might do, what was it? We might do, itch.io. Oh my god! Okay, I think I might try to be commander now. Yeah, right. Let me align myself with the inner commando. Oh shit, Rex on... Oh! Okay, better him than me, I guess. Oh! Ha! You fell! Oh! Damn, that T-Rex is good. It's not the same guy who's been doing the T-Rex, yeah. He's a rank 24. Is no one attacking this cryo, guys? Get him while he's inflamed! Nah, he's out. Oh, I see a raptor. He's coming for me. Damn! She was trying to knife it. Unfortunately, the melee sucks in this game. It's hard to have a decent balanced melee in not carnivores. Primal Carnage. Oh my god. Well, I think the melee for humans is a bit too niche right now. I think the radius could be a bit bigger. What they should be doing with the human melee, I kid you not, I feel like they should overtune it, kind of what they did with the Dilo Spit. The Dilo Spit used to do like 30 damage, then they like undertuned it and now it's at 15. They should do that with the human melee too. They should just increase the range. Until we find like a good middle ground. Come on, die! Oh, shit. There were like a Ovi and a cryo outside. Are they gone? I guess so. Oh! Ah, there's Tyrannet side. I do find it very funny how the way you can figure out whether there's a tyrant here is by just seeing this silhouette of the human just rise up into the air and disappear. Like, it's funny. Like, how do you know that your friend... Like, you don't know that the T-Rex is outside your house? The only reason you know that the T-Rex is outside your house is because your friend just started screaming and floating into the air and disappeared. Like, how do you sense your human friend but fail to sense a Tyrannosaurus? And I'm pretty sure, like, these things are, like, canonically, like, really freaking huge. Like, a lot bigger than the other carnivores. Like, than the IRL ones. I know that the acro's, like... Yes. Thought so. Right, I'm a man with a pistol and a dream! Fuck it, right. To be fair, the commando pistol, what was it, the Desert Eagle? Yeah, it does a decent damage. It's not terrible. It's at least better than the shotgun. He's gonna spit. Well, Spino's down. Yeah, I mean, it didn't save me there. The IRL version won't be seeing you on your phone that your friend is disconnected. Yeah. Yeah, let's do Paro. Pyro is always good. Like, if you have a bad day, be a pyro. Because it's pretty much impossible to fuck up to playing as a Tyro. Like, you won't get too many kills with the pyro, but at least you don't suck. You're aware that you are doing something. Because dinosaurs on, I think the biggest issue with the pyro is that the pyro gives dinosaurs inflame, which means that the dinosaurs take more damage, but the damage increase isn't actually like affected when it comes to the assist score. So if you just deal 10 damage and the T-Rex goes on fire, and a commando deals like 900 damage to it, the commando's getting all the credit, and you only get the 10. And the fire damage that you've been getting. Which isn't a lot compared to what we're actually getting, so... What the hell? Go away! Right. Ah! Ah! Alright, thank you. Oh, there's a Spino! Fuck me! Oh! Shit! He's just busting through! It's got like 2 humans with the kills. Alright, hold up. Let's be Trapper. Trapper's also good. If you think about it, Trapper's just better commando. Less healing for an insta-kill move. Nice! Take that! Come on! What the fuck? Okay. Yeah. I think some guy managed to kill the cryo while it was netted. Right, 10-10. I don't know if our team's gonna win, but let's hope that I don't suck. Oh! Ah! Yeah, the dual guns sound nice, but they're like they deal a lot of max damage, but the DPS itself isn't that high. Takes a while for the damage to settle in. But there were like 2 dilos there, so you really couldn't afford to net him. Yeah, what's up with these Cerratos today? Oh my god. I missed him. Oh, there's a T-Rex! Why the hell is a T-Rex coming on that side? These T-Rex... That small path that you see behind there, no one really takes that path. You don't really end up using that path that often because that up north section of the map is not really used that much. At most, it's people trying to get to that corpse. Yeah, get him with the zap. Oh, another Rex! I just killed one. Okay, at least I got 14 kills. That T-Rex kind of looked like the Omega boss from Jurassic World. Come on, die, Rex. I know you're so close to death. Get him! Nice! And there it is. 15 kills, 13 deaths. Oh, I got the highest score. I got like 4K score. That's crazy. Damn. But yeah, guys, I think that is gonna be it for today, folks. Because there aren't that a lot of people around the end of the stream, there really isn't too much to go over in terms of our schedule, but we're gonna do this on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday. I think we might do Jurassic World. We'll do Roblox on Thursday. We might do itch.io on Friday. On Saturday, fuck. I need something for Sad and Sun. We'll figure it out, I guess, as we go along.